You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake Wood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. I'm the captain as we sail upon them. VJ Keyway, SPI Easty. He is I is he. Now, there's so much stuff being talked about upon this internet from people amongst our culture. And to be honest with it, the vast majority of it is bullshit. And the reason why I first was attracted to these dudes' platform is because the first few times I heard them speaking, they were pointing out the fact that the content in our sector is primarily trash. And as I began to investigate further to see their backgrounds, they were from similar backgrounds as myself, but their speech betrayed it to a certain degree because they were articulate, they were intelligent, and they were interested in subject matter outside the typical bullshit. And today is a reminder as to why the Viral Way is a podcast I extremely much appreciate these days, because while everybody is talking about whatever they're talking about, there's been some declassified, CIA declassified government official documents. And they speaking about something that seems like sci-fi movies. But because of the source, it's very believable. And I'm glad they speaking about it because I want to react to their reaction. And the title was chilling. Declassified CIA documents. Hold up, I got to get this all the way right. CIA documents claim aliens turned 23 Soviet soldiers into stones. And with no further ado, let's see what these aliens, the Soviets, the CIA, and the Viral Way has been up to. Oh, my mama.
The CIA just declassified some documents.
Oh, my God.
They said 5 aliens were attacked by some Soviet soldiers. The 5 aliens got up out this, bounced out, nigga. They, boom, shipped down. Nigga, they bounced out.
They put them down.
Morphed into one, did some Matrix shit, turned 23 soldiers to solid stone. 2 of the soldiers ran behind a tree or something. They looking, seen 23 of their homies turn to solid stone on some Medusa shit.
Bro, what they think this anime and DBZ together? Like, nigga, the fuck is these niggas talking about? Nigga, I do not believe this cap. I'm not no fool no more, nigga. I'm not 10, nigga. I don't watch gargoyles no more. Niggas ain't turning into stone, cuz. This shit crazy.
One thing that was crazy, though.
You don't believe it?
No, nigga.
You know what's crazy? Oh, my mama. He's saying he don't believe it no more as if he once did. And me on my mama, I didn't believe it as a kid. And now it seems a little more probable. Am I Benjamin Button? Am I thinking backwards? Is he maturing? I think like I was so anti these things because I was so indoctrinated with things of a religious nature. And we was taught that anything outside of what existed in the Bible and what was taught to us from that standpoint was blasphemous, fake, unreal. So I didn't even really have the mental opportunity to explore alternative ideas. I was programmed. So now as I have become somewhat deprogrammed, I don't know if I ever be totally deprogrammed. That's once you get indoctrinated religiously, it is a deep, effective process. However, I have been liberated to some extent from the chains of indoctrination that was just forced into my psyche as a child. And I start to just consider other, possibilities. And because it's coming in the process, even though I know the government can't be trusted at large, it still seems somewhat believable. Let's keep seeing what the homie's talking about, though. Oh, my mama. It's crazy.
One thing was crazy was that you had brought up a story about a tribe, and you said that they didn't know the name alien, but when they showed them the picture, they said little people. One thing that was crazy in that CIA doc is they said that they were short, they were little, and they formed into one big person. So that was when I was like, oh shit, like maybe it is real. It sounds so crazy, but it's possible. It's just so much shit going on. We don't even give a fuck.
They turn a nigga to a headstone.
Bro, but you got to think, this
Our reality is so real to us, it's just hard to even imagine something outside of it. And then every time we've seen something to the effect of what we're talking about right now, it's always been in the movies, and we've always been taught to believe the movies is fake. So we're so programmed to even consider, if you don't personally encounter something like this, you may never be able to get your brain to grasp it unless, like you like I say, you encountered it personally. Because even with all the technology, with the cameras and all that, they can make you see anything, and we all know that. So it's gonna be hard to become a believer unless you have a personal encounter. Anything they show you on the screen, you can't trust. Because just think, up until very, very recently, and some people still believe it, when we look at the old footage of the moon landing, if you don't know that's bullshit by now, come on, y'all. That was Hollywood's best back then. They couldn't do no better of a reenactment, or not even a reenactment, just a imitation moon space experience. That's the best they had.
paperwork is from the Cold War era. So these files were sealed during the Cold War. That's how long ago this shit happened. And there's 250 pages.
Oh, I thought
so
y'all.
this is 1991.
I'm thinking y'all saying it like it just happened.
No,
Regardless
hell
if it did
no.
or
This
not.
is back then. Cold War era.
The only
250
reason-
pages.
Okay, anything is possible when I'm learning until it ain't. But I still don't believe it right now. I need to see some shit like that. Alien bounce out. Just the whole description sound like a goddamn anime cartoon.
This was in Siberia.
You know what's crazy? I think I was watching a clip of that of Joe Rogan, and did I talk about that to y'all? Where I guess he said the people that had went to war and they had like a certain set of glasses, and the dude had made some glasses for his daughter. She was blind or something.
I saw
Did
that.
you know what I'm talking
I
about?
see that.
And he's talking about the shit chewing on the earth and shit. So I'm
The
gonna
lens was able to see into different dimensions. Like say we in the third dimension or something. We
They
see
said
3D.
War Heroes had them too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking
Vietnam.
about? Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Break it
Now
down.
I'm gonna let you finish it because I didn't get the exact.
Okay,
But
so
like, go.
basically it's like there's other entities walking around, but our eyesight can't see the frequency to see them.
Or like a cat. You know they say a
that's
cat
some
can see
13
into like
ghost
you know
shit.
yeah. But you know how they say cats can see into like 9 things. If your cat ever just jumping around or something, don't panic from it because a cat can see like ghosts and shit that we can't see.
So the glasses, the material that he made, you can see the other interdimensional beings. So they gave out these like night vision glasses in Vietnam, right? There's stories of
I think you should start with the daughter
the
first.
soldiers. Okay, no, because I didn't get the complete. You could.
Yeah, they really went to like they going deep. I thought they was gonna clarify more about the incident with the aliens, but let's see what they. But still, this is better conversation in my opinion than a lot of the other time leisure conversations we have. We spend our time talking about so much shit. Even if this is totally imaginary, it's still more healthy of a conversation than a lot of the conversations that we entertain. Oh my mama.
Okay, so with the daughter, the daughter was blind, and the guy basically made the glasses for the daughter can see. And they say it was so gruesome to what the daughter seen that she took the glasses off and ripped her own eyes out. You know what I'm saying? So they were trying to say she couldn't describe what type of, it was so horrific type of monster that it was. She couldn't see already, but when she got the glasses, it helped her see into something else. And what she seen.
Man, what if she couldn't see? What if just seeing normality, something normal, spooked her so much that it stuffed her head, something that we used to seeing? Because, you know, sometimes you can even look up in the cloud, and if you look at the cloud, you can see an image of it, and you could swear up and down that cloud was formed purposely to look like that. And then 30 seconds, 45 seconds later, not so much, the cloud starts to shift and change. But someone who has never seen, and then they see something, I just want to, you know, your brain always looks for an alternative answer when you hear these type of, you know, phenomena on my paranormal type things.
had her so distraught she ripped her own eyes out. But finish the rest. You
Okay,
said
so Vietnam, they had these red night vision goggles. My dad was in Vietnam, so I'm gonna ask him about this. I believe I asked him about it in an interview. I interviewed him. So anyway, soldiers in Vietnam wore these red night vision goggles. They started describing seeing gargoyles and demons. Anyone who wore them indicated creatures would come at them as soon as they put them on. So they'll be flying the plane with the goggles and boom, they seeing shit in the sky. Long story short, they wind up taking those goggles off the market because I think it's called Dyson glass or something like that. There's people on TikTok who still have the shit, right? You can see interdimensional beings, long story short. So think of the movie, which we always reference, a favorite on this show, They Live. They have these glasses that if you put them on, you can see interdimensional beings. This really happened in the Vietnam War. There's plenty of soldiers who left accounts going crazy, saying, man, they just seen the most monstrous.
My thing is, if you can see and not engage, interact, be harmed by, I mean, the human mind, typically they go out and they swim with killer whales. So to, observe or discover something unknown could be shocking. It could be scary. But if it doesn't harm you on multiple occasions and all you're doing is seeing them, why do you have to discontinue usage? It seems like the human mind, especially the American mind, would typically start to try to discover, investigate, research, figure out, then conquer, then utilize whatever it is that they saw. Maybe they are doing that, but just got it off the market. Facts.
Shit in their fucking life. Like he said, the little girl put them on, saw it eating something, and whatever she saw, she ripped out the eyes that was blind.
They said it was something big, like even the way the earth is set up, like something is chewing. Something outside of us is chewing on the earth. So just imagine if this mic was the earth, and something just is chewing on it. Like,
yeah, I think they trusted her vision a little too much. If she has never even seen an earth, a picture of a globe, an idea of a map, I think her brain probably was shocked by just seeing, period, and her imagination, all the things she ever assumed, things she heard about. I think something tweaked in her personal experience, because that's just describing something eating the earth just seems so far out for someone who has never seen to even be able to describe that much. Oh, my mama.
that shit is crazy work when you break it down.
I think it's Dyson.
That shit making my nose itch thinking about
I'm
it.
like, hold on.
I believe it's called
because I'm trying to
Dyson
imagine what the
glass.
fuck could it be. Like to a motherfucker who can't see already ripping their eyes out. Like, and if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up on Joe Rogan podcast, I believe. You might just type that in and type in something about the monsters and the little girl or something. It'll probably pop up. Or if not, I'll figure it out for y'all. But that shit was wild.
So that's what they say, like when you die, and they say you could choose to come back or you can choose to go on to the next dimension. If you ascend to the next dimension, like let's say you completed your mission here on Earth, your purpose, you laid it out, bam. Now you ascend to the next dimension. All the dimensions are existing as one at one time, but we don't have a vision to see it. So you might still be here, but just in a different dimension that we can't see your ass. So just imagine it's a whole nother world in the world that's operating the way we operating now, but we can't see it.
Right.
That's crazy.
Everything is
That's
happening.
crazy to
Everything
think
is
about.
happening at the same time, all at once.
Think about Miami. We still ain't got the footage from that mall with the
Yeah, that was crazy.
interdimensional beings that they said they saw. Dude wound up getting some on camera, and dude disappeared. He somehow ended up on the crime scene of the Miami Mall where they supposedly saw these gigantic interdimensional beings.
They was like merging in.
And they was morphing, right?
Yeah.
So now we see this unsealed document from the fucking Cold War talking about aliens merging. More recently, the Miami Mall. They said they were morphing.
Let me recap on what I said. I am open-minded enough to believe that it could happen, even though it's crazy as it sounds, because if I choose to take that route, that's the route how we all think. Oh, it's so bullshit, and then next thing you know, we kind of find out that shit was real.
Yeah, but to even, like he says, to even assume it's totally, utterly impossible, then you have to doubt the fact that we even exist. Because the majority of stories that we have of our creation have similar elements to them. These intergalactical beings or being decided to create something that didn't exist and bring it into a dimension and cause it to experience this reproduction of billions and billions of people over millions and millions of years. That's not anything that is normal as to our mind frame now, because imagine us observing it happen outside of us. What if we had a satellite that could shoot out in space and watch a god or the same god do this all over again on a new planet? That would be crazy. So the fact that we were told we were created the way we are, we were taught and we believe it, the majority of us, that story is exactly similar to the stories that we're saying are so unbelievable that we believe that one hook, line, and sinker, though. Facts.
And a lot of this shit be in the movies. We always say that movies imitate what they do in real life. These niggas can't just think of this shit all the time without even having to see it or play it out in their minds. So, man, this is a crazy world.
That shit give me the chills because what it says here, it says that Emily said, the thing, it keeps us dreaming so we don't feel ourselves being consumed, being digested. The claim alleged that these special glasses resulted in Emily being able to see otherworldly things, specifically that Earth and everyone on it were a part of a cosmic digestive system for some unseen entity.
I told you, like something is eating it. Yeah.
It was feeding on the world is what they say.
Yeah, so it's
So a
feeding
lot of
on
the
us
energy
too.
harvesting, they talk about that, how they keep us in certain states of mind
Even
to
keeping
harvest
us
certain energy.
And they even think about it. I'm gonna have to go back into this because they break down, they change the way they keep the frequency of how they try to keep the main frequency on Earth for people.
Low.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it used to be at a different like 400 something hertz, I think, or whatever. But I forget. I gotta check that shit out again. But they changed it. Now imagine what they're doing to us. Part of all this shit, promoting the music, everything, the images we see, they're keeping us on low vibrations on purpose. But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
I'm
truth
about
will
to
set
go-
you free.
I'm about to go deep dive on that. That's crazy.
I'm
It's a
telling
book
you, go
called
down that rabbit hole.
It's a book that go down that too. It's 2 books.
I'm not sure what we can ever potentially do with this knowledge, because just think if that was true. If we are actually a part of some type of intergalactic digestive system, what good does it do us to know that if that's our purpose and we're serving it? Just think, if your intestines or your appendix, your stomach, or anything of that nature gathered knowledge that it was that part of your body, an organ, a part of your digestive system, the only thing it can do by being aware of that is purposely harm you and not serve its purpose if it chooses to, and cause you sickness and illness and perhaps death. So if we are a part of this digestive system and that's our natural purpose, us being aware of it can only, if we're keeping it, if we're doing the natural thing and doing what we were designed to do, just like an organ in a digestive system, us now being aware of it can only cause us to start studying it and to either do better by it or to disserve it. So what would be the purpose of actually, I guess, to do better by it? Man, answer your own question, dude. You slow tart. My bad.
Damn, what was it? Something The Matrix. Fuck, man, I read this shit. It was one by David Icke. It was called The Truth Will Set You Free. Damn, I gotta remember that book. This nigga broke this shit down so cold. I'm gonna have to come back to y'all, man. I can't think of it right now. But
Okay,
it was
now
2 books.
Oh, my mama. When you're talking about stuff like this, I ain't gonna try to act like no expert and wrap it up. It's just interesting to me. You definitely have to be capable of reading between the lines.
We read between the lines. We read between the lines.
sure had covered my bases. Ended up in court, had to fight a couple of cases. Crackers don't care when you come in them places. It be written on their faces. Them motherfuckers is racist. Fuck trial, shit tricky, give me the deal. I ain't never seen a real killer beat a pill. Shooter got a brighter future if he got a date. Behind the gate, lot of politics to tolerate. Sitting in the car, finna split a cigar. To my niggas on the yard, send my biggest regards. You don't wanna run it back, we already ran it. You landed flat on his back, cause I'm heavy-handed. Wanna catch another fade, we can follow up. But I ain't waiting all day, niggas squabble up. Gang of anger, got it all bottled up. Gang bangers, whole world follow us. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Niggas clowns need to be in the circus. Putting these buzzers on the turf, they defeating the purpose. The first to return when the enemy serves immediately on ease. These weenies be nerve dedicated to a section that didn't deserve us. It turned us into murderers and then it deserted us. Number one lesson I learned in the pen: when you lose your respect, you can't earn it again. Smoke a lot, classified most faded. The local won't be satisfied till all his folks made it. This Cabbage Patch where he caught most of the damage at. Perhaps he know a magic plastic surgeon that can manage that. Ask me, I'm just a product of my habitat. Narcotic habits where they quick to let you have it at. Big homie talking about he need half that. I'm laughing at him as if my little bastard's having that. You imagine that? Can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil times you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines.
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, craig.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!